Psalm 30, verse 5. Weeping may stay for the night, but rejoicing comes in the morning. Explanation. Hope and renewal after difficult times. 1 Timothy 6:12. Verse. Fight the good fight of the faith. Explanation. Encouragement to remain steadfast in faith. Matthew 6:34. Verse. Therefore do not worry about tomorrow. Explanation. Focus on the present and trust in God's provision. Luke 1:37. Verse. For nothing will be impossible with God. Explanation. Assurance of God's power in all situations. Romans 12:12. Verse. Be joyful in hope, patient in affliction, faithful in prayer. Explanation. Guidelines for living faithfully through challenges.
Welcome back, everyone. Today we're diving into some really powerful verses from the Bible.
That's right. You listeners have sent in some incredible verses.
Yeah, they really offer some amazing guidance and comfort and strength.
Absolutely perfect for anyone looking for a little spiritual boost.
Right. So we're going to be talking about how to deal with those tough times, how to stay strong in your faith, and how to find peace when you're worried.
And recognizing a power greater than ourselves.
Yeah. Let's jump right in with Psalm 30.5.
Okay.
Weeping may stay for the night, but rejoicing comes in the morning.
Yeah.
Man, this verse always gets to me. That imagery,
It's a beautiful way to capture the ups and downs of life, isn't it?
It really is.
Like acknowledging that sadness exists, but there's always hope.
It's kind of like it's okay to have those down moments,
Mm-hmm.
Embrace them, but remember that there's always light at the end of the tunnel.
That's a great point. It's so important to let ourselves feel the full range of emotions.
Absolutely.
Joy and sorrow, they're both part of the human experience.
Yeah.
Exactly. This leads us perfectly into our next verse, which is 1 Timothy 6:1. Fight the good fight of the faith. It's so powerful.
It is. It's a real call to action. What do you think it means to fight the good fight, though?
Well, I think for me, it's about staying true to my beliefs, even when it's hard.
Right. Like when the world throws you a curveball
Yeah.
and everything seems kind of chaotic.
Exactly. And I think it's important to remember that everyone's fight is different.
That's true. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not about judging others or forcing our beliefs on them.
Right. It's about that inner strength and perseverance, kind of like having a little warrior inside of you, ready to take on any challenge.
Yeah. You need that inner strength when all the worry and anxiety creeps in.
Ooh, you're so right. Speaking of which, let's move on to Matthew 6:34.
Okay.
Therefore, do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Each day has enough trouble of its own. This verse is like a warm blanket on a cold night.
I know what you mean. It's like it gives you permission to just breathe. It really does. It reminds you that worrying about things you can't control just steals the joy from today, and to focus on what you can do right now.
It's about surrendering control and trusting that things will work out.
Easier said than done sometimes, though, right?
Oh, absolutely.
But I think that's where faith comes in. It's that belief in something bigger than ourselves
Yeah.
that gives us the strength to let go of worry.
Speaking of something bigger than ourselves, Luke 1:37 has always amazed me. For nothing will be impossible with God. Wow.
I know, right? It really makes you think.
It's almost like this beautiful reminder that we might think we know our limits, but God doesn't have any.
Totally. So if we have faith, anything is possible.
Exactly. It pushes us to dream big, to believe in miracles, and to never give up hope, even when faced with things that seem impossible.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Let's wrap up with one final verse, Romans 12.1.
Okay.
Be joyful in hope, patient in affliction, faithful in prayer. This verse always feels like the perfect guidance for how to live life to the fullest.
It's a really good set of principles, right? It's like this little toolkit for navigating all the highs and lows we face.
It is. It tells us to be joyful, even when things are tough,
Mhm.
because we have hope. To be patient when going through hard times, and to always, always stay connected to our faith through prayer.
It's about finding that balance, you know?
Yeah, I get you. Like embracing the good, weathering the bad, and always seeking guidance.
Exactly.
Well, I think these verses just show us that faith can bring us so much strength.
It really can. No matter what you're going through or where you are in your life, I think these verses can offer real comfort and guidance.
Absolutely. So think about which of these verses speaks to you the most. Maybe journal about it or just sit and reflect on its meaning.
You might be surprised at what you discover.
We'll see you next time for other deep dives.
See ya. Bye. Bye.